Hi, I am Syed Rashid from Ahlebaid High School and Junior College, Kotla Alija, Hyderabad. So, student and all viewers, welcome to my video. Hope you have done with a Doppler effect definition and two cases like case 1 and case 2. I want to just put a glimpse like case 1. Case 1 was that in case 1 we have source and observer both are at rest as we already done. And case 2 also we have done, as you can see here, like observers on either sides both are in motion, that is both observer in motion and source at rest. Hope you have thorough these topics. In my previous video I have done. Now we will going to do next topic. The topic name is source is in motion or moving, observers at rest. This is our third case. This is one of the important case we are now going to learn. For that, as you can see already, I have made the heading like source is in motion or moving, observer at rest. Look at here carefully how I am drawing this diagram. Let us suppose this is our source, this is source, or this source is in motion, and this source is emitting like frequency as we know, and this is an observer, suppose it is x, and one more observer observing, it is at y as you can see here. Now, and this observer is at rest, this observer also at rest. Again we will get two cases. First we need to decide that source is in motion, where the source is going, that means it is going towards x or towards y, we have to decide. After deciding it we will get two frequencies with us. जैसा कि स्टूडेंट्स मैं हमारी प्रीवियस वीडियो में डॉपलर इफेक्ट का डेफिनेशन उसका केस 1 केस 2 समझा दिया था. केस 1 में सोर्स और ऑब्जर्वर दोनों ही रेस्ट पे थे, और केस 2 में हमारे पास ऑब्जर्वर बोथ यानी दो ऑब्जर्वर भी ऑन आइदर साइड इन मोशन में थे, सोर्स रेस्ट पे था. अब ये थर्ड केस हमारा ये है कि सोर्स मोशन में है, दोनों ऑब्जर्वर रेस्ट पे है. दिस इज अवर थर्ड केस. होप यू अंडरस्टूड द केसेस ऑफ डॉपलर इफेक्ट. नाउ सपोज आई एम टेकिंग हियर दैट दिस सोर्स इज गोइंग टूवर्ड्स x, x की तरफ जा रहा है, तो उसकी जो सोर्स की वेलोसिटी मैं क्या सपोज करूंगा, vs सपोज कर लेता हूं, और इसकी जो वेवलेंथ है, एक्चुअल वेवलेंथ कितनी सपोज कर लेंगे हम, लैम्बडा सपोज कर लेंगे, ठीक है. वेयर एज इसकी अपेरेंट वेवलेंथ क्या रहेगी अपने पास, लैम्बडा ap. टिल हियर होप यू अंडरस्टूड. इसकी सोर्स की वेलोसिटी vs सपोज कर लिया, लैम्बडा तो जो एक्चुअल वेवलेंथ है उसका, और लैम्बडा ap दैट इज अपियरेंट वेवलेंथ है. तो अब मैं यहाँ पे आपको एक चीज़ बताना चाहूँगा. देखिए स्टूडेंट, जब सोर्स अगर x की तरफ जा रहा तो ऑब्वियसली उसकी वेवलेंथ क्या होती, डिक्रीज यानी कि कम होती. डिक्रीज जब वेवलेंथ डिक्रीज होगी ऑब्वियसली उसकी जो फ्रीक्वेंसी क्या होती है, इंक्रीज होती इन दिस केस, ठीक है. और वेरस इधर क्या होती है, उसकी वेवलेंथ बड़ी होती. उसका मैं एक डायग्रामेटिकली भी आपको बता देता हूँ. लुक एट द बोर्ड. अब मैं ये पूरी वेव है सपोज कर लिया. ये हमारा पॉइंट है जहाँ से सोर्स स्टार्ट हो रहा. जैसा ही सोर्स इधर साइड गया तो उसका क्या हो जाता, इधर हो जाता, तो उसकी जो वेव चेंज होके क्या होती, यहाँ से बनना शुरू होगी. अब वेव उसकी इस तरीके से बन जाएगी. तो दिस टाइप ऑफ वेव इज फॉर्म. सो फॉर दैट फर्स्ट व्हाट इन दिस केस व्हाट आई विल डू, आई विल फर्स्ट फेच द अपरेंट वेवलेंथ. आफ्टर फेचिंग द apparent wavelength I will convert this apparent wavelength into frequency. So we will get ऑब्वियसली फ्रीक्वेंसी. ये केस में मैं क्या करूँगा, पहले वेवलेंथ मालूम करूँगा, उसके बाद वो वेवलेंथ को मैं अपीयरेंट फ्रीक्वेंसी में कन्वर्ट कर देता हूँ, ठीक है. अभी आप देख सकते हैं किस तरीके से मैं कर रहा हूँ. देखिए स्टूडेंट, सब में पहले अब हम केस x की बात करेंगे, तो उसकी जो हमारे पास जो वेवलेंथ बन जाएगी अपीयरेंट वेवलेंथ, इसका आप देख सकते लैम्बडा ap इज इक्वल्स टू लैम्बडा जो एक्चुअल वेवलेंथ है उसकी, वो वेवलेंथ माइनस उसका वेलोसिटी ऑफ सोर्स बाय फ्रीक्वेंसी, ये हो जाएगा vs बाई f. वेरस vs क्या है, वेलोसिटी ऑफ सोर्स है, f क्या है, फ्रीक्वेंसी है. तो ये इसका क्या हो जाएगा, अपेरेंट वेवलेंथ बन जाएगा. बट वी नो दैट, व्हाट वी नो दैट, नथिंग सर, क्या नथिंग, सब मालूम है. व्हाट वी नो, नाउ आई एम राइटिंग वन सेंटेंस हियर. वी नो दैट, व्हाट वी नो दैट, लैम्बडा इज इक्वल्स टू v बाई f. in above. I am just putting the lambda in above. So lambda AP as it is V by F minus Vs by F. So hope you can see this part of the board. Now I am continuing this step here. Okay, so lambda AP is equals to what is happened, V minus Vs by F. Why V minus Vs? Because F is for V as well as Vs, so it will take as whole divided common. I will write one sentence here. Till here hope you understood. The above is apparent wavelength. Okay, we need, what we need is, student, come on, we need apparent frequency. Okay, am I correct? Like FAP. So for that what I will do, we need apparent frequency, and we know that what is apparent frequency. Apparent frequency is nothing but, we have like V by lambda AP. This is the apparent frequency. Now I am substituting this in equation 1. I am giving this as equation 1. Okay, hope you understood. Once again I am explaining you here. Lambda apparent is equals to lambda minus Vs by F. We know that lambda is equals to V by F in above. So in place of lambda what I am putting, V by F minus Vs by F is as it is. After that what I did, in place this F is for V as well as Vs, so I taken F as whole divided common. Okay, so lambda AP is equals to V minus Vs by F. The above is the apparent wavelength. We need apparent frequency. So apparent frequency is nothing but FAP is equals to V by lambda AP. Now I am just doing one more thing here. As you can see, I want to complete this sum on this board. So you can see here, in place of FAP is equals to V as it is, and what in place of lambda AP what I will do, I will just write this thing, which thing, V minus Vs by F. So FAP is equals to, it will go fourth fraction and it will like V by V minus Vs into F. So this is the apparent frequency when source is in moving or motion and observers at rest. Now this is for the observer which is at X side. The observer which is at X side, this is for that observer. Now similarly for Y what will happen? For Y this will be like plus. I will just drive for Y also. So for observer at Y what will happen? Lambda AP becomes like lambda plus Vs by F. Why it will happen? Look at here. This is our source. Okay, this is the wavelength. When the source is going towards X, okay, its wavelength decrease, frequency increase. But here in this case what happened? Wavelength will increases. How it is? Look at here. Source is going here to here means its wavelength become like this. So the apparent wavelength will be lambda AP is equals to lambda plus Vs. Same case we know that lambda is equals to V by F in above. Okay, we are just substituting lambda in above. So lambda AP is equals to V by F plus Vs by F. So it will happen like lambda AP is equals to V plus Vs by F. Same case. Now same what I am doing here, in place of like in previous step what I did, in place of FAP, what is FAP? We know V by lambda AP. Okay, in place of like lambda AP I am substituting this value, FAP is equals to V by V plus Vs by F. Since you can write like lambda AP is equals to V plus Vs by F. Okay, now this FAP what it's become like F into V by V plus Vs. So this is the apparent frequency for the observer which is at Y. So in case 3 also we got two cases, as you know. I explained this. I know that I explained somewhat fast, but for understanding this thing I will do few things for you. First I am just placing one fair answer. I have prepared the answer by my own. I am just putting that answer. You need to read this answer, okay, and apart from this if you have any doubt you need to repeat the video once. After that you will going to solve this like case 3. And for case 4 student, the apparent frequency will, I am just writing here, for case 4 apparent frequency will be like V plus or minus, okay, V plus or minus V0 by V plus or minus Vs. This is for case 4. What is case 4 student? Case 4 is nothing but source and observer both are in motion. देखिए स्टूडेंट, ये जो मैं समझाया हूँ थोड़ा तेज तेज समझाया, आपको शायद रफ महसूस होगा। मैं आपको इसका परफेक्ट आंसर आपके स्क्रीन पे लगा रहा हूँ, आप देख लेके उसको लिख लीजिए, लिख के 2 से 3 वक्त प्रैक्टिस कीजिए और वीडियो को भी एक वक्त रिपीट करके देख सकते हैं आप। तो ये हमारा केस 3 हो गया। केस 4 के लिए सिर्फ एक लाइन है अपने को, एज ऑफ नाउ वी माइट नॉट आस्क दिस केस 4, बट आई एम फॉर योर अवेयरनेस आई एम टेलिंग दिस इज द केस 4. फॉर केस 4 ऑल्सो आई एम जस्ट पुटिंग वन image. Okay, so now the time to see case 3, case 4 of Doppler effect on your screen now. Hope you have seen the image. The image was Doppler effect case 3 and Doppler effect case 4. For Doppler effect we are just ending this topic. We are just going to the climax of this topic. Student, sometime it will ask what is Doppler shift. Okay, after asking Doppler shift it will ask like derive an expression for the apparent frequency when source and observer at rest. This is case 1. Same second case it might ask like source at rest, observer in motion. Third case source and observer like source moving, observer at rest. And fourth case source and observer both are at movement or motion. So this might ask. So what is Doppler shift? We will going to learn this. After that we will going to learn the few applications of Doppler effect. So look at the board, as I already wrote the definition of Doppler shift here. Okay, Doppler shift: when a wave of known frequency sent towards a moving object, the wave reflected is detected by the monitoring station. The change in frequency is called Doppler shift. It has different cases. So in English need not to explain, you understood by like reading or listening the definition itself. Coming to the part Hindi, देखिए बोलना क्या चाह रहा है ये definition में। इसमें एक वेव रहती जो नॉन फ्रीक्वेंसी की रहती, सेंड करते, किसको सेंड करते, एक मूविंग ऑब्जेक्ट को सेंड करते। ओके, सेंड करने के बाद जो रिफ्लेक्टेड वे आती, यहाँ से जो रिफ्लेक्टेड वे है डिटेक्टेड बाय द मॉनिटरिंग टीम, जो मॉनिटरिंग टीम जो डिटेक्ट करती, जो चेंज इन द फ्रीक्वेंसी इज कॉल्ड डॉपलर शिफ्ट। जो चेंज हो जाता है, जैसे सपोज पहले इसका जो ओरिजिनल वेव की फ्रीक्वेंसी एफ थी, लेकिन जो वापस होके आ रही वेव उसकी फ्रीक्वेंसी क्या हो जाती, एफ ए पी, दैट इज अपीयरेंट फ्रीक्वेंसी हो जाती, उसको हम डॉपलर शिफ्ट कहते हैं। ठीक है, डॉपलर शिफ्ट के डिफरेंट, इट हैज डिफरेंट केसेस, डिफरेंट केसेस रहते हैं जो ऑलरेडी आप लर्न कर लिए, केस 1, केस 2, केस 3, केस 4। ओके, नाउ दिस इज डॉपलर शिफ्ट। So this is also a small definition you need to remember, because it may ask you like what is Doppler effect. If it will ask you what is Doppler effect, means you need to just define the Doppler effect. But what if asks like what is Doppler shift, means you need to write Doppler shift. This is Doppler effect and Doppler shift. Coming to the applications of Doppler effect, as you can see on the board, the application of Doppler effect is, it is used in radar to measure the velocity of the object. Okay, this like Doppler shift is used in radar to measure the velocity of object. What it means, देखिए in airports we have radar. In radar aeroplanes, all the aeroplanes is in radar. So we will measure the velocity of the aeroplane with the help of the Doppler effect only. थोड़ा हिंदी में बोलता हूँ, एयरपोर्ट पे एक क्या बोलते रेडार बोल के रहता, उसके अंदर पूरे प्लेना कितने भी है आपको एक ग्राफ के जैसा रहता, गोल सर्कल के जैसा, उसमें कितने प्लेना आ रहे हैं जा रहे हैं मालूम रहता। तो उसमें जो प्लेन की वेलोसिटी है वो हम मेजर करेंगे। ठीक है, ये हो गया फर्स्ट एप्लीकेशन। नाउ सेकंड एप्लीकेशन, इट इज यूज्ड टू प्रिडिक्ट द वेदर कंडीशन। दैट मीन्स आने वाला वेदर कैसा हो सकता, इट माइट बी रेनी, क्लाउडी और सनी, जैसा भी आगे का मौसम है, बारिश होती, ठंडी होती या बादल रहते, वो चेक कर सकते। इट इज यूज इन एकोकार्डियोग्राफी। एको cardio is not cardio, echocardiography. So what is echocardiography, student? For echocardiography I wrote definition once again here. Echocardiography is a medical test to visualize the structure of heart. जो हार्ट रहता हमारा उसका परफेक्ट स्ट्रक्चर पूरा विजुअलाइज बोलते दिखाता, तो उसमें भी डॉपलर इफेक्ट का यूज होता। मेक श्योर स्टूडेंट व्हेन इट विल आस्क यू अबाउट द एप्लीकेशंस ऑफ डॉपलर इफेक्ट यू नीड टू जस्ट mark like this bullet, need not to write like numbering 1 2 3 4. What means if you write 4 points means examiner might say that he wrote 4 points. As per the points he will going to put the marks. So don't put numbering, just write the bullets like this. So this is a complete topic related to the Doppler effect. One more thing I'd like to say about Doppler effect. In Doppler effect we have few problems also, numerics. These numerics you can solve if you understand case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4. अगर आप case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4 पूरा complete समझ गए तो न्यूमेरिक्स चुटकियों में सॉल्व कर ले सकते हैं आप। तो ये न्यूमेरिक्स के लिए आपको थोड़ा सा रीडर रिफर कीजिए, उसमें 4-5 प्रॉब्लम आ रहते हैं डॉपलर इफेक्ट को लेके, आपको वो प्रॉब्लम्स भी सॉल्व करना है। क्योंकि स्टूडेंट देखिए डॉपलर इफेक्ट 8 मार्क्स में एक्सपेक्टेड क्वेश्चन है, आ सकता, ठीक है, बहुत आसान है और बहुत अच्छी टॉपिक है, लेकिन इसको आप थोड़ा टाइम देना, क्योंकि एक एक केस को अगर आपको हाफ आवर बोलते भी 3 केसेस तो है, इसमें 1.5 घंटा तो लग जाता आपको, 1.5 आवर इजीली इट टेक। सो 1.5 से 2 घंटे अगर आप थोड़ा मेहनत करें। और वन मोर थिंग आईड लाइक टू से अबाउट द डॉपलर इफेक्ट स्टूडेंट, इफ यू आर लुकिंग टू टेक BSc फिजिक्स और इंजीनियरिंग इलेक्ट्रो ECE ट्रिपल E, it will really help you in engineering and BSc physics also. If you learn the Doppler effect right now itself, once again you can revise in your higher studies like BSc physics or BTech B, whatever you are choosing. Or the student those who are related to the BPC means you might have go to MBBS or BUMS, तो इसके लिए आप एक एप्लीकेशन देख सकते हैं BPC के स्टूडेंट, इट इज़ यूज इन एंडोकार्डियोग्राफी। तो बहुत सारा मेडिकल में भी डॉपलर इफेक्ट का इस्तेमाल रहता। तो अभी हमारी एक कंप्लीट टॉपिक हो गई डॉपलर इफेक्ट को लेके। न्यूमेरिक्स जो है प्रॉब्लम्स वो थोड़ा आपकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है स्टूडेंट, आप लोग सॉल्व कीजिए। इफ़ यू हैव एनी डाउट्स रिलेटेड टू द डॉपलर इफेक्ट, डॉपलर शिफ्ट और एप्लीकेशन केस 1, केस 2, केस 3, केस 4, you can ask me on online Zoom classes. We have Zoom classes with us. You can ask me there, or you can ask the doubt using WhatsApp also. So these 2 things you can do. Now what you have to do, I am just revising the thing. You need to write what is Doppler effect. Okay, after learning the definition of Doppler effect, you need to learn the cases, case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4. After learning these cases, you need to just put a glimpse Doppler shift and applications of Doppler effect. Doppler shift and applications of Doppler effect is not a tough task. You can learn in 10 to 15 minutes itself. After this, you need to do your homework. What your homework? You need to solve the numeric in the reader and make sure this numeric totally related with the case 1, case 2, case 3 and case 4. So this is a complete topic related to the Doppler effect. So hope you will going to prepare well for this Doppler effect. If you want to know the Doppler effect, you need to watch this part as well as my previous part. Okay, that's all about our today's session. As you have already like definition of Doppler effect, case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4 with you as a notes. Now you need to copy 2 things here like Doppler shift and applications of Doppler effect. Make sure you need to copy student from here, like from Doppler shift to, after writing this Doppler shift you need to write one more heading like application of Doppler effect. After writing the applications of Doppler effect, you have to copy 1, 2, 3, 4, these 4 points. So you need to copy from here to here. Okay, in next classes, like in next session, we will going to learn 2 more important answer of our wave chapter. After that, I will going to close this chapter. So you were watching Ahlebad Institute YouTube channel. We are from Kotla Alija, Hyderabad, and I am Sayyid Rashid. Have a great time. Thank you.